The art of defending. In my opinion, it is really courageous to choose to become a defender in table tennis. You have to have great endurance and physical shape to withstand long points to the end of your career, and nowadays, with plastic balls instead of celluloid ones, you would even have more trouble generating backspin. Still, there are a lot of unsung heroes of table tennis who are willingly entering into the fiery realms of chopping playstyle. Today, we will look at, in my opinion, top 10 defensive table tennis players, and we will have some honorable mentions as well. Quick note before we start. I will be including modern defenders as well as defenders who are using short instead of long pips on their backhand side. Again, my dear viewers, this is only my take on the defensive table tennis players. I would really like to read your opinions in the comment section. We will start this list with Japan's Shiono Masato. Up until 2013, Shiono wasn't to be seen on the top stage of Pro Tour. He played against Ma Lin at the 2008 Volkswagen Cup in the round of 32, where he lost 4 games to 1. He would also appear at the 2009 Japan Open, where he would reach the round of 16 before losing to Bastian Steger. Shiono would also reach consecutive semi-finals at the 2010 and 2011 US Open. Big bang for Shiono Masato happened at the 2013 Japan Open. He started the tournament as a qualifier, and after going through the qualification group, he started making upset after upset. In the round of 64, he defeated Chuang Chi-wan, then his compatriots Kenta Matsudaira and Koki Niwa, and then in the semi-finals he defeated Chen Chienan, and in his first ever finals he defeated China's Xu Chenhao 4 games to 0. Not many months later, at the Czech Open, he managed to go all the way to the finals, where he would win his second World Tour title by defeating Spain's Carlos Machado in the finals. Table tennis world was starting to talk about Shiono Masato. Who was this defender from Japan who out of nowhere won 2 consecutive ITTF tournaments? Pro Tour spotlight earned him the invitation to the Japan's national team for the 2014 World Team Table Tennis Championships, where they won bronze medal respectively. However, the reason why I'm putting Shiono at 10th place is because after his dream run after the 2013 Japan Open, he started to struggle with injuries and consistency. Thus, after 2016 season, he retired from international table tennis. At number 9, we have Yevgeny Shentinin. Hard name to pronounce, and I'm not even sure if I got it correctly. If there are any Belarusian viewers, correct me please. On the first sight, Yevgeny's game style isn't the prettiest, however, it's the results that count. Yevgeny is a proud owner of 2003 gold medals in men's doubles and men's team European championships. He won his 2003 doubles golden medal with another player that will be mentioned later on this list. Yevgeny also finished 3rd at the 1998 Mixed Doubles European Championships. In the singles category, Yevgeny's notable victories include defeating Emmanuel Lebesson, Thiago Apollonia, Marcos Freitas, as well as Jorg Roskopf. Number 8 spot belongs to Ruven Filus. As I already mentioned, this list will contain both traditional and modern defenders. Ruven belongs to the latter type of defenders, chopping on his backhand side with occasional backhand spins while looping and smashing on his forehand side gives his opponents quite the trouble. For the past few years, Ruven has been ranked in the top 30 players in the world, with his best rank being number 18 back in 2018. He is a proud owner of 5 gold medals at the men's team category at European Championships. Ruven also won 3rd place at the 2018 European men's doubles category together with Ricardo Walter. Outside of European stage, Ruben was a part of 2018 German team that won silver medal at the World Team Championships. Recently, he won the title at the 2022 WTT contender in Kazakhstan by defeating Lin Yun-yu in an epic 7-game thriller. Ruben was also on a dream run back in 2021, where in the span of few days at the WTT tournament in Doha, he managed to defeat Yang Wo-jin, Jun Mizutani, Lin Yun-yu, and Darko Jorgic before losing in the final to Tomokazu Harimoto. His first singles title was back in 2019 at the Thailand Open, where he defeated Seo Hyun-dok 4-2. Ho Ying-chao will take the 7th place on this list. This is where it gets crazy. Back in the year of 2000, when he was just 20 years old, Ying-chao managed to win first place at the prestige China National Table Tennis Championships. 19 years later, he found himself again on the throne. Aged 39, he managed to upset Liang Jingkun and later on in the finals Wang Chuqin to show that he still got it. Earlier in his career, Ho Ying-chao managed to win the title at the 2006 Russian Open by defeating Chuang Chi-huan, Patrick Chila, Gao Ning, Michael Mays and Zoran Primorac in the final. The very next tournament, the German Open, he managed to fight his way all the way to the finals, where he would meet Timo Boll, who, motivated by playing on his home soil, defeated Ying-chao in the finals. Ying-chao is not your typical chopper. He is one of the rare players that plays with short pips instead of long pips on his backhand side. Table tennis experts, let's say that it's harder for both the defender and attacker to play when short pips are involved in defending, due to the fact that short pips are able to generate its own spin of the ball, much easier than long pips. He is also a modern type of defender, due to the fact that he uses his forehand side just like Ruben Files for attacking. So there you have it, a modern type short pips defender who is a 2-time Chinese national champion. Next on the list we have another modern defender, only this time with long pips on backhand side. He is from Hellas, Greece, and he is a dentist, by the way. This is really interesting. Ioannis Panagiotis. Back at the 2013 European Championship stage, he had a great run. As for the men's competition, he helped the Greek team reach the finals by defeating Samsonov in the semi-final stage. In the finals, he defeated Patrick Baum and lost to Ovcharov. Germany was too strong, so Greeks had to settle for silver medal, which is incredible feat as well. In the singles competition, Ioannis managed to reach semi-finals where he would end up facing Samsonov again. This time Vladi was better. Ioannis won the bronze medal. Ioannis also won the title at the 2009 Mediterranean Games. He won several Pro Tour tournaments such as Bulgaria Open in 2003, Luxembourg Open in 2006 and 2 consecutive titles at the Croatia Open back in 2017 and 2018. As for rankings, Ioannis was best ranked number 19 back in 2015 and he was around top 30 players from 2011 to 2017. Fifth place will go to Austria's Chen Weiqing. From 2003 to 2010, he was almost always in the top 20 players in the world, with 2006 being his best year, where he was world number 9 for 9 consecutive months. Back at the 2003 World Table Tennis Championships in Paris, he defeated Wang Hao in the round of 16 before losing to Kalinikos Kreanga in the quarterfinals. That same year, however, he won men's doubles European Championship title together with Evgeny Shentinin, who we already mentioned on this list. Chen Weiqing was also a part of the 2015 Austrian men team that won gold at the European Championships by defeating Germany in the finals. With 2 bronze medals at the World Team Championships and a couple of more silver and bronze medals at the European Mixed Doubles category, and defeating some strong names such as Janjik Wang Hao, Dmitry Ovcharov, Sae-hyuk, Jun Mizutani, Shen Weixing is more than deserving of his 5th spot on this list. At number 4 we are going old school. Hiroshi Shibutani was the part of the 2000s Japan team that won the men's team World Championships 3rd place. Hiroshi was a defender who played without sponge on his long pips, which is how people who understand chopping pretty difficult to master when playing pro. Hiroshi is also a proud owner of men's doubles World Championship bronze medal, which he won back in 1997 together with Koji Matsushita. Shibutani and Matsushita had also been a core part of the 1997 Japan's men's team that won the gold medal by defeating China in the finals of the Asian Cup. At Asian Cup, Shibutani managed to get another bronze in men's doubles back in the year of 1990. As for rankings, it was difficult for me to find his precise rankings back in the 90s era, but with the few resources I had, I found out that he was in the top 20 players in the world for quite some time. If someone has more precise details concerning Hiroshi's rankings, feel free to comment. Now we go to the top 3 table tennis defenders. At number 3, we are going to go with Ding Song from China. He was distinguished from other traditional defensive players in the 90s era, as he was one of the first players who frequently counter-attacked using his forehand and sometimes even backhand side. And if you think that his counter-attacking was the only thing that separated him from the traditional defenders, you are mistaken. He was chopping with short pips on backhand side, which really confused a lot of opponents back then. Ding Song was crucial for China's national team at the 1995 World Team Championships, where in the finals he defeated Peter Carlsson in a close match that would later help determine China as the champions. Another proof that the year of 1995 was his to take is his bronze medal at the men's singles World Championships. Ding Song was also a part of the 1997 China's men's team that won gold at the World Championships in Manchester, as well as men's team that won the World Cup back in 1994. Lastly, he was also a part of the men's team that won silver medal at the Asian Cup back in 1997. Now, only 2 defenders remain. I believe that most people would agree that Koji Matsushita had one of the, if not the most elegant way of playing defense. He was the first player from Japan that would go on to play in Bundesliga and eventually even win the Champions League together with Borussia Düsseldorf. There are many iconic matches on YouTube where Koji is playing outstanding. First matches that come to my mind are victory over Malin in the Champions League final and victory over Timo Boll at the 2000 World Team Table Tennis Championships in Kuala Lumpur. Koji also won all Japan's men's single championships 5 times, and together with Hiroshi Shibutani, he won the nationals in doubles 6 times. As I mentioned, together with Hiroshi, he won the bronze medal in doubles category at the 1997 World Championships. That same year, he was a part of men's national team that defeated China in the finals at the men's team Asian Cup Championships, together with Hiroshi Shibutani as well. So as we mentioned, with Hiroshi Shibutani, he was also a part of the Japan's team that won 3rd place at the 2000s Men's Team World Championships. As for rankings, I found out on Japan's Wikipedia page that Koji's highest ranking was number 17 in the world. All in all, I believe that Koji, next to our number 1 of this list, is the most influential table tennis defender that will motivate many more generations to try and play defense. Now, before we reveal our number 1 table tennis defender, even though you can probably tell by now who it's going to be, we are going to look at some honorable mentions. We have Wang Yang from Slovakia, one of the more constant players on this honorable mention list. Wang Yang is in the top 50 players in the world since June 2019. His best rank was 32nd in the world back in March of 2020. Quick note, he is also using short pips on his backhand side. Some of the notable players he managed to defeat are Simon Gauzy, Liam Pitchford, Thiago Apollonia and Chuang Chi-huan. Next, we have Matthew Said. Matthew Said was top-ranked player in England for nearly 10 years and he reached his top world ranking of 25 at the end of 1998. He reached the final of European Youth Championships back in 1985, losing to Dmitry Mazunov. He was English national champion 4 times. Said also won men's singles event at 3 Commonwealth Table Tennis Championships in 97, 2000 and 2001, and also won 4 titles there as a member of the English men's team back in 94, 97, 2000 and 2002. And I would also like to add another 3 relatively young honorable mentions, and those are Mate from China, Kang Dong-so from South Korea and Yuto Muramatsu from Japan. Yuto plays with short pips on his backhand side and he is the 2014 Youth Olympic and Youth World Championships silver medalist. Throughout his career, he finished 2nd at the 2012 U21 Spanish Open, Russian Open, Czech Open, but then, that same year, he would win his first U21 title at the Polish Open. Muramatsu won his first Pro Tour title at the 2016 Czech Open. 2016 was a great year for Yuto as he won the U21 German Open as well. His highest ranking was number 21 back in 2017. Right now he plays in Bundesliga for Mainz and he has the best score in the league as of this moment. Sadly, as for the Pro Tour competition, after 2017 Yuto hasn't managed to get back into the starting Japan's rotation, but we are still lucky to see him play in Europe. Next defender that earns his honorable mention is Mate. The Great Wall of China, as someone originally nicknamed him, had never cracked the top 100 rankings, and that is partially due to the high competition that revolves around Chinese national team. After defeating Liam Pitchford and Daniel Habesson, he reached the semi-finals at the 2018 Bulgaria Open where he faced Xu Xin. He is playing in the Chinese Super League for quite some time now and he is producing some great matches. And last but certainly not the least, I would like to talk about Kang Dong-so. His notable victories are against Fang Bo at the Kuwait Open back in 2013 and more recently victories over Hugo Calderano and Thiago Apollonia to reach the semi-finals at the WTT Contender in Lima. Out of these 3 young defenders, only Kang plays for his national team as of now. Only time can tell whether he can enter the top 10 defenders of all time. And now for the moment we have been waiting for. The best table tennis defender of all time, in my honest and modest opinion, is South Korea's Sae-hyuk. We can start right off the bat with mentioning his dream run at the 2003 World Table Tennis Championships, where he reached the finals by defeating Chuang Chi-huan, Ma Lin and Kreanga, before eventually losing to Werner Schlager. Sae-hyuk chops with both backhand, which is long pips, and forehand side, but his offensive game is also impressive, which is the reason why players across the net can never relax when playing against him. As part of South Korean men's team, he has won 4 bronze and 2 silver medals at the World Team Championship stage, as well as another 4 silver medals at the men's team Asian Games. He won another 3 silver and 1 bronze medal at the men's team World Cup stage. Sae-hyuk was also a part of the 2012 Korea's Olympic team that won silver medal. Sae-hyuk defeated Timo Boll and Jun Mizutani back at the 2011 World Cup singles to secure a valuable bronze medal. At Pro Tour stage, he won the 2006 Korean Open by defeating Ryu Seung-min, Shen Wei-ching and Damien Eloy. He finished second at the 2012 Hungarian and Brazil Open. In the 2015 Korea Open finals, he would lose to his compatriot Young Young-sik, but he would then get his revenge few months later at the Croatia Open, where they would face each other in the finals again. This time, Sae-hyuk ended up victorious, 4-3. As a testament to his great endurance is the fact that Sae-hyuk, at the age of 40, played incredibly at Japan's Nojima T-League. Speaking of leagues, it should be mentioned that not everyone gets a chance to play at the Chinese Super League, so the fact that Sae-hyuk battled some great battles there is another testament to his skill. If I had to choose 3 favorite matches of him playing, I would have to go with his 2003 victory over Ma Lin at the quarter-final stage of the World Championships, then his 2011 quarter-final match versus Timo Boll at the World Cup stage, and probably his most popular match, 2014 war he and Chuang Chi-wan waged at the Team World Championships. In that particular match, even though he lost after leading 2-0, Sae-hyuk demonstrated how incredibly hard can it get playing against defenders. Throughout his illustrious career, he defeated some great players such as Ma Long, Zhang Jike, Ma Lin, Timo Boll, Werner Schlager, Ryu Seung-min and many more. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This video was my humble attempt to look back at some great table tennis defenders who have blessed us with some great matches throughout their respective careers. As I mentioned, I would really like to read your opinions on what would your list of best table tennis defenders look like. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to click that subscribe button for more upcoming table tennis videos. Also, if you would like to support my channel, you can do so by PayPal or Patreon. Thank you all for watching my video, I hope you find it interesting, and as always, I will see you soon with more table tennis content. Goodbye.